Lexi, right?
Yes.
I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. Now, if you're doing a client for the first time, introduce yourself. You want to make sure she's in the book for the service that you actually think she's in the book for. So I have you for a full highlight today, right? And a haircut? All right, perfect. So at least you know she's in the book for the right thing, so you don't have to change any timing for yourself. Because a lot of times she's like, no, I'm only getting a partial today, but she might need a full. Or, hey, you're in for a partial. No, I need a full. And then that's up to you to figure out how you're gonna make that work. But at least we established she's in for the right. All right, full highlight. Now, do you see the color down here? Do you have an inspo pic for me? Cool, let's take a look at it. Wow, whoever did your hair there, man, they must have been really good. All right, so I'm gonna show the camera the inspo pic. So that's the inspo pic right there. Cool. All right, so what I see the difference. Now, as my consultation goes on, I wanna make sure I can point the difference out between her inspo pic and what she has now to make sure that I'm seeing what she's seeing. And so your blonde is fairly close to what you have now down here. It's just that you have a lot of depth and a lot of dark here. So we want to get rid of, especially probably say by the crown. Do you feel really dark here when you're looking at your hair in the mirror, like in the back? All right. And then do you curl your hair ever? All right. So when you curl your hair, do you like seeing some of that dimension that comes through, or do you want to see some scattered blonde in between that dimension as well?
I like the dimension.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're not going to have to do a full like back-to-back foil. I'm going to throw a couple pieces of blonde back here so she keeps the depth and the dimension, but she'll have little peaks of blonde coming through. And then do you wear your hair back a lot? Not really?
But I don't like I've been doing like half up, half down.
Okay, so when you go half up, half down, do you like having some dimension here too? You want to get some blonde in here as well? All right, cool. So what that tells me is I'm going to give her some foils coming back this way, and I'm going to put some blonde in around here. And just do me a favor so I get an idea of how you pull your hair half up and half down for me. All right. So now I know like pretty much where she pulls it up. So I want to make sure I can really get some blonde in here so she feels like she got color today. And then we come to the front. Really, we're going to be bringing some of this blonde up to make sure like you don't have any more roots and you're really blonde down here. So do you want me to throw in a couple lowlights just to break this up a touch for you?
Yes.
All right, balance everything out?
Yeah.
All right.
And I think like also, do you think this is the wrong tone blonde? Like I want it almost like a little like honeyed.
Okay, so when you say honeyed, is honeyed darker to you or the same lightness and darkness, just a different tone?
I think just a different tone.
Okay, so you like how light you are.
Yeah.
You just want to be a little bit warmer, like a little richer?
Yeah, like something that works better on my skin.
Okay, cool.
I mean, unless you think it looks good on my skin tone.
I don't think it looks bad on your skin tone. I think what's throwing us off is the fact that it's maybe one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And so I think the tone's pretty spot on for where you need to be. I just feel like you're like so blonde right here. Let me show real quick. So she's so blonde from here to here, and then there's a contrast. And so by not having any of your natural tones on here, that's what's throwing you off, I feel.
Yeah,
and so you want to establish that because she's saying she wants a different tone. And if I think it works for her, I'm going to use my professional judgment to make sure, hey, maybe it's not the tone, maybe it's visually how she's seeing this color. It's like one big chunk of blonde, one big chunk of dark hair up here. And so the tone, I am going to warm it up a little bit slightly, and then I'm going to pull some of this down, which will change the way that color's appearing. All right, so for her color, I'm using Blonde Me, not sponsored by them, should be though. 20 volume, I'll probably throw a little water in there and make it 15. One of the things I feel like people waste a lot of time doing is sectioning the hair. Like if you know your patterns you have to do, like I know exactly how I'm going to foil her hair. Don't waste the first 20 minutes doing her highlights, making a ton of sections. If you need to like create room for yourself by putting your hair out of the way, then go ahead and do that. There's no need to spend an hour sectioning the hair. When I flip foils, I flip them down. All right, so I just took the middle of her head. I'm gonna start right there. Here's a foil tip for you as well. When you have a little bit of hair in a foil, it's gonna slip out. My first stroke is up and now it's staying there. I don't have to worry about. All right, so if you can see right now, the position we did the highlights and the lowlights, look to your left of me, Lexi. We didn't put a lot of lowlights, maybe 5 total throughout the whole front, or 6, 3 to side, 3 to that side. And if you see how everything just blends now, looks more natural. Depending on how she wants to part her hair, she'll have more blonde, less blonde, or actually more blonde, less blonde, some dimension. And we didn't do a root tap or a root melt. We did that micro weave I was explaining when I was doing the live, but this will give her a natural grow out. The highlights are to the root and it looks super natural. Do you approve? Okay. Obviously I'm not done drying the hair yet. I just wanted to break down the color so you all can see it, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, and so what I like to do is, because she flips her hair back and forth, but you typically like your hair out of your face, correct? All right, so Quick breakdown. When you're cutting someone's hair, you want to ask them, do you like your hair to go away from your face, towards your face, or lay neutral? And so you like your hair to go away from your face. When that's the case, you want to over direct majority of like right to the top of the ear and across forward. Reason being is short hair pushes long hair. And when you over direct this hair that far back, you can see the part I cut, it will gently push that hair out of her face. And so I like to over direct it up, connect the sides together. We're not taking a lot of length off because she likes where her length is at, but you do have to refresh the layers. And by pulling everything up, I'm ensuring that the length falls out. Now as I come this way, I pull it up, over. My guide falls out. I'm just cutting what needs to be cut off. See right there? All right, now I'm gonna have you stand up. And now I just wanna make sure both sides are equal and balanced. Head to the mirror in the front for me. James, you can follow her. Just play with the cup, play with the color. How's it feel?
So better.
How's the color?
Amazing.
Good. All right. Yeah, you could go on there, you could bend with whatever you want to do. It's the same, it doesn't matter.